What do you want me to talk about? Honestly, like what left is there? I've exhausted all of my options here. Like there's what am I missing? Like I've explained more than you know, and yet you're still there with your hand out and trying to ask for more from something I don't have because I've given you everything I know. I've you look at my channels. Like I've even got a channel I barely even remember making because I spent a homeless summer on meth. And it's still more practical shit than what you guys fucking expect of me. Like really, like you can search at Karma Sanchez Divinorum, all one word, and find the channel that I'm going to put this onto. Or you can just search Karma space Sanchez space Divinorum, and you'll see me in a funny looking fucking hat, like fucking just going on about stuff, and it's legitimate. It's legitimate things I'm speaking about. Like legitimate opinions, legitimate pieces of mind that I wish to share with people. But I don't even remember it. I like barely remember it. Like I barely remembered that at. Like, I looked at it, I thought it was a deep fake for a second, but like then I remembered, I recalled. So like I do still have my recall. Like no thanks to that, but just like I didn't have a fucking great summer this past year. Like it's a new year now, new opportunities have arisen. I've got housing on the way shortly, and like I'm hoping to do better. But you guys are just full of yourselves and cornering me into a situation by lying to yourselves in order to gaslight me correctly. And like gaslighting correctly is no such thing. Like you're just effectively gaslighting, however, by lying to yourselves and having me cornered in a fucking situation where I have to either, on one hand, like accept the fucking housing and just like deal with the frustration of you lying to yourselves about why that is for me, or on the other hand, like get shooed back onto the fucking street because, oh, I'm no good for you because you're diagnosing me with a symptom I don't have. So, like, where does that leave me? Where does that leave where I'm intended to happen for you? Like, like this is how obvious it is like, it's for you that I'm getting these fucking placements in my life for all eternity, for all you fucking care. But guess what? You're not thinking about your afterlives correctly, are you? Like we all have fallen asleep. We've all fallen asleep, and what happens after that? We wake up, don't we? We fall asleep, we wake up. We fall asleep, we wake up. We fall asleep, we wake up. Death is just a deeper, longer sleep, and you get recycled into the earth, and the earth spits you back out as a flower, and then the flower dies, and then you, who knows, maybe a part of you was inside the little pollen of the flower, and so then a bee carries you off, and you become some honey, and then that honey drips down a tree, and then you get soaked into the bark of the tree, and then you feel a surge of energy as the tree is growing, and all this is taking place over like hundreds of years probably, and then wherever society has landed by then, and like let's even dare to look 100 years into the future at this rate, right? Like what's gonna happen in a fucking 100 years? Like do you really think like we're gonna be around like the same way we are now? Do you think society's gonna like not have changed that much, or do you think it's gonna be like some sort of super technology giant understanding of all, and we're gonna be a unified technological consciousness like emerging out of our fucking hardware? Like no, like we aren't even keeping up with the generations we're producing now. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're at what, like Gen Z and like or whatever now. Like I don't even keep track of all these generations. Like I was a millennial and like then there's Gen X and Gen Z, or like Gen Y or whatever, Gen Z, and there's probably more than that even now. Like we're practically back to fucking Bible days, where like nobody seems to be standing up against these states or even in Canada, they're pretty much letting people get their daughters like pregnant before they're even 18. Like how is this happening? How is this happening? Like how have I found myself in a world like this? Like today, and besides all that, think about the children. Like if we're having children that much earlier, we're having that many earlier concurrent generations of children, and are we truly leaving our imprint behind properly, where they're going to think, oh, we've got to maintain the infrastructure? No, we're not. We're not leaving them behind with adequate knowledge to take care of our infrastructure that we've left them behind with. They're going to wake up one day with the roof on top of their heads, instead of above their heads. We're not teaching them correctly. They're gonna be lucky to live in a stacked up pile of shoeboxes. By the time we're all dead, by the time I'm supposed to be dead, our infrastructure is gonna be falling apart. There's gonna be probably a brand new building somewhere, pretty much locked from the inside out, so that nobody can truly fucking go in or out of it, and we're leaving nothing but destruction behind for our future generations. This is so far devolved since I was 16. I'm 36 now. The past 20 years have taken place since then. 16 till 16 till 20 or 36. I was taught the first employee basis job that I really had was McDonald's. I did work before then because I actually have a work ethic, but the first job I got where I was employed at a business, it was McDonald's, and they taught us that our children are the future. I believe that. Good old Ronald McDonald Charity House. That's practically the only thing left standing that's any good for us nowadays anymore. You go to a convenience store and their fucking bathroom is locked, or they don't even have a bathroom, or you go to Tim Hortons or any other coffee shop and you need to be a paying customer to use their fucking washroom. You walk into any McDonald's, use their washroom free and safely. Why is that? Why is that? Because of good old Ronald McDonald. Screw that. Whatever you guys are thinking, I'm just saying screw that. Whatever you guys are thinking, screw that. I've had it up to fucking cloud nine with you guys. I can't believe you guys. I'm disappointed. You don't have a fucking clue worth your salt. You don't get it, especially anymore. Maybe back in the day you fucking got it, but only just enough so you could manipulate it. Learn how to do the crowd think instead of turning yourself into the think tank. I can't stand you guys. Who else out there resonates with me on this? Come on, please, give me a thumbs up or something if you fucking agree with this or something. Leave a comment, leave a note behind. I'm alone on this one as far as I can tell. Even people that agree with me have the totally wrong idea in their heads about why they agree. And they think they're like me when I was 20, and I thought that there was stuff I could actually do about it. I thought, I could probably get like a lawyer that would like love to hop on this case and like no, like there's fucking legal aid out here. Like legal aid is only going to assist you if you have a criminal charge. Yeah, and they're really gonna help you. They're gonna hold your hand while you plead guilty by their advisement strategy. You know, like Jesus Christ, like what the hell do you think is going to happen here? What the fuck do you think is going on in this world, really? I understand computers, but I don't know how to do code. Okay, like let's get that out of the way. I don't know how to code, but I understand that it's just a glorified arrangement of file types. I told AI how to create a virtual reality box. It was like right on par with me. It was telling me what it would need, how to do it. It practically spit out the fucking program code for me. If I knew what to do with it, I could have fucking done something. But like you guys are like here heckling with each other. Like you're lying to yourselves so much that you're heckling with each other over the exact same thing that you want to do. Really, like hardware for computing, it's just a glorified light show. You know, you are accomplishing. Like, look at this screen. Look at this screen. It's this screen, whatever screen it's on. It's this screen, your screen, I guess, whoever you are. But like, it is my screen on this one. So like, anyway, it's no more advanced than a notebook. Like I have successfully put more into this. You know, this is just a notebook. It's ratted and it's ratty and torn up. Like, but like I have filled this thing like with just information. It's a information plethora, and like what have I gotten across on this fucking phone? Like by the time I get like two of the pages that I've gotten on this notebook, like my phone needs charging. Like we could have wireless energy already. Like look at our fucking Wi-Fi signals. Like if Wi-Fi is able to send that condensed amount of data onto your fucking phone, like gigabytes of data at a time you can send to your fucking phone. Like I could kill my data plan in like 2 days straight. Just by how much it can fucking receive. Don't tell me that can't convert into power somehow. Like you are the ones who are delusional and lying to yourselves if you think I sound crazy. Okay? Like and like CMOS on a computer, on a personal computer tower. Like, why does the motherboard need a CMOS? Can anybody tell me? I'm gonna give you 15 seconds starting now. Timestamp. It's the timestamp. A computer is a non-time compatible device. It doesn't share time well with other computers. That's why we have the UTC time for the internet. Like we have UTC timestamp on the internet because it's just as well as it can manage time. Okay, so you take the CMOS battery out, it doesn't have a way to tell what time it is, so it doesn't know what happened last time you turned on your fucking computer. Why does it need that? It doesn't. Do you know all it needs? All it needs is just a symbol. It just needs a differently rearranged symbol the next time it turns it on to compare with the last symbol and say, okay, it's not that symbol, it's this symbol. And, you know, it might not have any dedicated way of being able to tell what time it is that way. But, you can sacrifice that, and when it's doing its boot up sequence, it just says real quick, hey, what time is it? You can leave it on 12 a.m., or you could just set it like your alarm clock when it dies. Any of you have an alarm clock anymore, God knows, like we'd probably just all rely on our annoying fucking ringtones that we can find, like, and just use our phone as an alarm clock. But, like, guess what? All you need is the internet anyway to tell your time anyways. Like what are you doing with your computer without the internet? Who knows? Like, really, like, you practically can't even install a video game on your computer without the internet anymore. Like, it needs updates and stuff. You buy a game like 2 months after it comes out, you need like 30 gigabytes of a fucking update. Like God knows what you guys are fucking doing. But you take the CMOS out and you just hardwire it through with a special dedicated space on your hard drive with a dedicated amount of available empty space. Just available empty space. It has to be that block of empty space no matter where it is on your hard drive. It's just always going on like that. But then guess what? You can practically bypass your RAM. And you have like a computer that's snappy as hell. Okay, but where am I going with this? Like you guys are running in circles chasing your fucking tails. You're fucking going back and forth, like thinking your tail's on the one side, and then you're going to the other side again, thinking your tail's over there instead. Like, oh no, it's not over there, it must be over there. Like, that's as practically as you guys think it. Do you know all a computer is? It's a glorified voltage indicator to itself. Like virtually, it's virtually just a glorified voltage indicator, like, and based on how it's indicating the voltage is what it's spitting out. Like, that's what this camera is doing right now. It's reading optical information. Okay, it has an optical sensor. The optical sensor goes to where? Anybody? Well, it's written into your hard drive. It's written into your hard drive. Like, the phone has a hard drive. Like, it might be called something different, like a memory bank or something like that, but like, it's got dedicated storage. Okay, it's going to that dedicated storage saying, hey, look, refer over here to what I am doing. And then beyond that, it's like chemical arrangements to produce like a glorified light show. But like, why how do we have all these different colors? Well, partially because it's programmed into the hard drive, partially because it can refer to the RAM in order to rearrange it properly. What else? Chemicals. There's chemicals in the camera. Boop. Yeah, there's chemicals in there. There's like, how else is it translating light into color and shapes and stuff? Like, it's not because of C++, not entirely. Like, it has to have a special arrangement. It's layered. It's multi-layered. Okay, you guys are all into multi-layer marketing, right? Like, you should understand multi-layered computing then, right? Like, okay, so it reads the light goes to a sensor, the sensor can judge, based on the optical information, the different arrangement of fluctuations of chemical energy, okay? And so then there's probably more chemicals to make an output of that towards. So, like, this is input. What I'm doing right now is input, right? But what it's doing is its own separated output to the hard drive. Okay, so we can just skip that and say it's a bunch of chemicals, okay? But what's going on in the screen? What's going on in the screen? It's a light show, okay? More chemicals. These pixels, these fancy-dancy pixels, have chemicals in them, like, and what are these chemicals doing? They're turning on and off rapidly, basing on how quickly we're moving. Okay, now, all it really needs is about 30 frames per second. It's probably, like, only about that glorified. It's probably only giving, a basic frame rate for, like, a basic phone. Okay, but beyond that, like okay, so it's less complicated to perform everything necessary for the screen to come to life like that than it is to read my sound through this microphone. Okay, my sound through this microphone, how am I coming in? Am I coming in clear here? Can you hear me? Like, do you know what it's doing there? Like, you need thousands of bit rates, per sound fluctuations going on. You know, like if I were to like do an audio recording, that is more advanced hardware than what I just finished explaining about all these chemicals and stuff to make a phone understand at least the programming behind like making a video. Like, it's not that hard for a computer to make video production. It is entirely more information that it needs to store for a sound card. Sound cards are virtually their own dedicated storage for sound information. That's just a driver installed onto your hardware, like through your memory. You know, it just checks that the driver is there. It says, okay, like, you do your thing, and then it sends it over to the video card. It's like, oh yeah, that's all this that I have to do. Like, do you understand an MP3? Like, we're listening to music on MP3. Like we were better off when we had CDs, like CD players and stuff like that. Like, listening to our music, it was higher quality audio. Like 15 years ago when we were relying on CD players, but now we can plug our fucking iPhone into a fucking jack in the fucking car and like, oh, like, who cares? It's MP3. It's digital quality. It's great, right? Well, not as great as a fucking CD. You know, an MP3 is something like 30,000 bit rate. Like, it's got like a 30,000 bit rate or something like that. And like a CD, a studio quality CD, let's say you buy like a Nickelback CD or something, you know, it's a studio quality. It's like 120,000 bit rate or something like that. You know, like, do you know what this bit rate is all about? Like, okay. Okay, that was how many seconds? That was about 2 seconds. Okay, like, that's 30 frames per second. 30 frames, okay? Now I go, oh. That's like thousands of bit rates, okay? Like, and it's reading the fluctuations. It's telling if my voice is flat or on tone or like sharp or whatever, right? And then it needs this pesky little microphone, like, to be like, how sensitive does it really need to be? Like okay, so like we're focusing too much on what we already have. The like, playing a video game, like, you don't need such a dedicated video card. Like, kind of, yes you do, but like also only because of the way the hardware is designed. If we passed through the CMOS function, your computer would just ignore that it's timekeeping. Okay, like, your RAM is pretty much only there so that it can be expanded, so that it can keep like an artificial track of what's happening at what time. You turn your computer off for the last time, it remembers way more than you think about what you did on there, like, all the time. Okay, like, the timestamp indicates the last time you turned it off. Okay, and then it indicates how much time since you turned it back on. Why would it need to do that? Because it's keeping your it's keeping all your information. It's keeping your sensitive information. Like, it's stored on there for good. Like, why do you think, like, you go from Windows XP to Windows Vista, and it's like a higher def screen. That's pretty much it. All your major differences, like some permissions granted on the hardware differently. Like, that's about it. it's got like a universal upgrade as to like what everybody's computers were doing beforehand, right? So like I'm being honest here, it stores what was on there last time, and then you upgrade to a newer operating system, and then it says, okay, that's compared to this operating system block over here. This operating system block over here had this much information about what was going on it. So now you have a new platform, but it's just, why is it more space? Like you have Windows XP takes up like X amount of space on X size hard drive, right? But then you have like at least like probably triple that by the time you have like Windows 11 or whatever. Like, why is that? Is it just frequently handy that we have all that extra information? Sort of, but not exactly. Like, it's got all that extra information so that it can hold on to all that old information. It's holding on to all that old information. And like, we just keep stacking old information on top of old information on top of old information. Every iteration of operating system is just on top of the old operating system. Like it's still using Unix. What's wrong with everybody here? Like an Apple, like a Mac computer, a Linux computer, and a Windows PC all use Unix. Okay, like, this is what I mean. Like, I don't understand the programming, but I understand how the file types work. Okay, like, you could do just as much programming by just like fiddling around with whatever paint program you use and storing. You create a folder. Let's say you create a folder. Okay, you open, you right click or left click or whatever computer you're using. You click and you say start new folder. Okay, let's call this folder Game 27. Okay, Game 27 sounds pretty fun. Okay. So then you start drawing tiny little pixel bitmaps. Does anybody remember back in like Windows 98 days, you could like open up like the little folders, like when you if you put the CD in there and then you clicked explore, then like you'd find bitmaps. Okay, like, so like you make a bitmap, you make another bitmap, you make another bitmap, and then you can stack them. So that you have so many bitmaps that you can make like a figure of a body or something. And then you have more bitmaps, more bitmaps, more bitmaps. And then it turns it into your landscape, okay? And why is it a bitmap? Because it maps out what you're doing. Like, okay, here's the thing. Like, I go like this, right? You can tell my hands are in front of my face, right? But this is just a two-dimensional recreation of what is going on. Like, this is how sensitive this information is, okay? Like, this is just a 2D representation of a 3D object, okay? I'm a 3D object. Okay, we're six-dimensional beings at base level, but I'm a three-dimensional object, okay? And we're in fourth-dimensional space, and me going like this and you being able to judge that my hand is making like semi-predictable movements is about as best as we have a grasp of the fifth dimension. But then the fact that you just know that there's a start and finish to it makes you six-dimensional. Okay, it's nothing special, really. Like, we're all six-dimensional beings. We don't need to act like it's some sort of godly superpower to like be a six-dimensional being. Like it is special. It's special, and you guys do underestimate and underappreciate it, but also like it's not that special. Like come on, like you guys are far too distracted in your day-to-day living to notice like probably about 80% of what I've told you on this video already, most of you. And like, I don't know if I can trust those of you who do know, because I'm not getting any help in my endeavors usually. Like, I appreciate every view I get. I appreciate every thumbs up I've gotten. I appreciate every subscriber and comment. Like, even if it's a negative comment or a comment that's challenging my point of view, it's a reason to at least communicate with someone. Like, I live most of my life with zero communication happening to me, okay? It's either happening at me or from me. Like, and there's very little room for wiggling in between. Okay, so where am I going with this? Like we're putting too much work into all this. Okay, like look above my head. Okay, like these ceiling tiles probably haven't been altered in over a decade. Like how am I supposed to know? Like I have enough electrical know-how. I could probably like maneuver a way to like fix a dishwasher or something, or I might be able to like hard wire like a air conditioner or something like in the future if somebody's like, oh, like why did this like shut off or why did this happen, like but then that's me like helping out like your kids, you know, like you parents, you're aging drastically. Like, what can I say? Like, you know, it's not a good idea to have kids. It's not a good idea to have kids. Like, you act like it's for our survival or for like leaving behind something for them or like I don't see how you look at procreation as like a survival mechanism. Like, they're glorified diaper changers by the time you've reached old enough to have let them anything, and you've let them nothing usually. And then even if you've left them something, like you're still like expecting like other people's kids to be like nursing you in a fucking home and shit. Like, and it's just a violent cycle. It's like turning everybody into shit one day. Like, you know, like think about things like existential moments that you've probably had in your life. Like, you've probably had like bad times, like getting existential, like getting depressed. Many people get suicidal. Like, there's violence out there. There's sickness. There's disease. There's going hungry. There's being out of money. There's like not being able to find enough to do or having too much that you have to do. Like, and you're leaving all this for your kids. Oh, you're welcome, son. Like you're likely going to live like less than what we could call a life. Like, aren't you? Or why aren't you thankful that you were born into this world? Like really? Like, why do you think I'm an anti-natalist? Antinatalism. Can anybody tell me what antinatalism is? Do a quick Google search. ANTINAT. I lost track of it. Antinatalism. ANTINATALISM. Okay? Antinatalism. Like, natal, like prenatal care, you know, like antinatal. Okay, like just don't. Just don't. We're not even talking abortions here. Just like don't. Okay, that's called conservation of energy. We're going to live longer than you because we're not wasting our immediate supply of life consciousness to just waste on a body that's going to hate us for being here. And you guys can't even say that you don't hate people. If you're living a life and you end up hating people, why do you want to do that to your kids? Why do you want to teach your kids who you hate so that they hate them too? I wish that they could be something else, like, about them or whatever. You know, like oh, not, I haven't even mentioned the egregious crimes that happen to children. I think we all know what I'm talking about. This has been a pretty popular subject, like, recent times, you know, happening here, like Mr. Subway advocate and like all these like things on X, like gays against groomers and shit like that. Like sure, like I'm not into stereotypes, but like yeah, I'm against groomers, but like why do we have like an LGBTQ like community member oriented group like making claims about another LGBTQ member group like being the groomers and this is where we end up in this conversation. You see, like I'm trying to like redirect us to the infrastructure like and then what's happening? Like it's the kids. We're not teaching them shit. Like we're hoping that they're going to have enough of a work ethic by the time we die to pass on more of a work ethic before they die, to pass on more of a work ethic before they die. Guess what? You are a minority that way, because like sure, it's very wonderful stuff to know how to do all these things, but it shouldn't be our life's calling. Okay? Like I'm pissed off at you guys. I'm pissed off at like everybody. There's nobody that's chosen to stand by me in many of my years. Many of my years, no one has stood by me. I'm starting to kind of make some friends now that like might be worth like more than the label like friendship. Like I look at friendship as just a label. Like if I say, "Oh, you're my friend," like it's a little bit too like badge of honor, like or something like oh I'm awarding you my friendship, like why can't we just like say like, hey, I get along with you, I get along with you too, hey, like that's something, isn't it? Yeah, I guess that's neat. Like why is that so hard? Why do we have to be friends? Why do we have to be relatives? Why do we have to be like husband, wife? Like it's because of you fuckers. It's because of all fucking you. You're like those fucking machines from Minority Report, like crawling around through the building, like scanning people's eyes, like what are you fucking expecting? What the fuck are you fucking expecting?